Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. We're going to talk about Sword of Justice number 2. There's the issue number. You can see it. It's a beautiful day outside. I don't know if when I'm talking you can hear the birds chirping, but they are having a great day outside. I was having a great day inside reading this. Just read it a few minutes ago. We're going to talk about it. First things first, before we jump into the book, I do want to talk about the packaging just a little bit. If you saw the unboxing video where I cracked this open, you'll remember it came in a pretty nice little Mylar. It's great. These are awesome things. They're kind of expensive. They're pretty durable, but they secured it to, maybe you can kind of see some of the tape here. Secured it to the Gemini with this like heavy-duty packing tape, and I was trying to get that packing tape off. See? It's like some heavy-duty stuff. And on this side over here, absolutely shredded the side of the bag, so that kind of stinks. Mylar's not a cheap little flimsy plastic like the kind of poly bags that people normally use for comic books. It's pretty durable stuff. It's some high-end stuff. I appreciate the attempt to package the book well. And I did save the board that was in there. It was a very nice board. So I still got that stuff. So that was all really cool. I just wish the tape hadn't been such heavy-duty tape. That's actually a case where just some super wimpy removable Scotch tape would have been the thing to go with. Anyway, I digress. Let's jump into the book here. Now, everything in the book, except for coloring, is being done by Silvio Spati. So we're actually going to criticize the lettering a little bit. In fact, we can just look over here and you can see like some things about the lettering. So if you look here, this bubble in particular, and this one, a lot of white space at the top of the bubble, less white space at the bottom of the bubble. Very little white space at the top of the bubble, a whole lot of white space at the bottom of the bubble. That kind of provides like an imbalance, and while you could use that imbalance to like good dramatic effect, I don't think that's what's going on here. I think the bubbles just needed to be reshaped, or the text needed to be smushed around ever so slightly. I mean, look at this big chunks of white space here and here. I normally don't go into like criticizing things like lettering because most of the time it doesn't matter. It's only because the same dude was doing everything that I even brought it up. So, one thing about the book, it's been long enough since I've read the first one. I totally didn't remember the premise of the book. In my mind, it had become just like, oh, a nice, normal, everyday, like, sword fantasy book. But no, it's actually a post-apocalyptic fantasy book. There's our main character's dad. He rules the moon. He's the evil dictator that rules the world. He is unabashedly evil. Kind of in a Victor Von Doom way. Like, he probably actually does care about the moon and its inhabitants, or New Atlantis as they call it. But he's still not a nice guy. Now, our protagonist, what page will I show? I'm going to show this one. Our protagonists return to this dude's hometown. And the reason that they return to his hometown is they're going to liberate it. So they arrive, there's no people, there's just this scantily clad redhead. Why is she scantily clad? I don't know, it's a post-apocalyptic fantasy story. I guess everybody is. You know, it's like Conan, man. It's just how the costumes work. Except this guy, he is totally like fully clad. Anyway, they return to this dude's town. There's nobody there. Absolutely nobody except her. It's sort of like, yo, what's going on? Or I'm going to laser your face. Yeah, face lasering. It's real. It's going to happen. Well, that all leads up to, boom, magic battle. Yeah. So this is the lady that took over this dude's home, sold him into slavery, and married his brother, and has been like vanishing people ever since because she's evil. It's nice to have villains that are actually evil and not villains who are misguided or whatever. No. She's just totally like, yeah, I'm going to dedicate this kingdom to evil. I can get behind that kind of honest depiction. They have a great magic battle over the next couple of pages. There's also a cool sword fight between her and Big Dude and this huge mutant guy. Very satisfying to watch. Now, you notice our party kind of figures into like some stereotypes. You got like big dumb barbarian, which that role can also be fulfilled as, you know, a dwarf or something. You've got like magic dude, and you've got like warrior maiden. They make a great little trio. Like, it's a pretty iconic kind of trio. They each fulfill a different role. They have a purpose in the battle. She's obviously got like dexterity and a cool laser sword. He's just big and strong, and he's got magic. So he gets into a magic battle with this lady. There's lots of zapping and pew pewing and stuff. As I mentioned, there's another big battle between the other people. But what I really want to show you here, what I really want to get to, is this panel right here. Absolutely loved it. Big freighter ship full of like mutants. That is the lady who the magic dude got sold to. She wanted to like get with him, marry him, take over the world. Didn't work out, so she found a new boyfriend, a green mutant guy with an army. Now, clearly, if you're looking for like power moves in political marriages, marrying a green mutant guy with an army is definitely a pretty solid choice because he's got an army, and you can use that army to go conquer other things. Only thing I didn't like really about the book, the cover, because this is really kind of like what's going to happen next issue, because we didn't really get to the big mutant battle in this one. But hey, that's a pretty small thing. It was a fun book. I enjoyed all the art. I enjoyed most of the dialogue. It was a quick read, very satisfying. When I got done, I was like, yeah, I'd read more of that. And with a comic book, what more can you want? All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm your host, Elizibar. Thanks for joining me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sure, we'll see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.